Radio U. Happy New Music Friday to everyone.
Yep, today for Wolves at the Gate, it is their New Music Friday.
Yeah, so we've got your chance to win their new album, Eulogies, which is out today. And now we get to talk to one of the creators of said album. This is Steve from Wolves at the Gate.
Yay.
Steve, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, guys?
You have to talk through the wave for the radio. Like he's waving.
I'm waving to you guys, saying
hey
to
clap.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, Steve, how are you doing today? Happy new release day.
Yeah, I'm doing good. So glad to have this record out finally.
It's been a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a bit, and I don't know. I think COVID's made everything feel like an eternity. So maybe it hasn't been that long, but I don't know how old I am. I don't know how long it's been. It just feels like forever.
Well, I have to say for Wolves at the Gate, though, I actually noticed and was impressed that sometimes for bands now, like it takes a long time. Like bands are sitting on their music way longer than they used to kind of find that right time in between everything else that's going on. But I really appreciated you guys putting out, music videos and so many songs leading up to it to get really excited for Eulogies, whereas other bands maybe just would have stayed more quiet closer to its release. So I thought it was great that you guys still got so much music and hype out for Eulogies compared to others. Yeah.
I mean, if it was up to me, as soon as we recorded the record, I would just put it out. But that's probably not the smartest business move,
Sure. Well, I thought it was good what you guys did, but I understand, you'd want to have it out a little bit sooner than later, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Steve, I was going to ask, obviously, we got to talk about the new album a little more, but what else has been occupying all of your time besides new music stuff?
Since there was time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, honestly, that's been occupying a lot of my time.
Sure.
Doing the music videos. We have some other video type stuff that we did. We're really excited to share. Writing the songs. We self-produced, so we did a lot of the work ourselves too. So, we weren't just a bunch of divas going into a studio, recording and walking out. We were doing a lot of the hard labor that goes with, creating a record.
Yeah.
So a lot of our time was spent doing that. But I guess apart from that, just been doing a lot of work at my house. I've had lots of plans, just had to save, the money to do it. Built a new front porch. Yeah. Built, yeah.
Is that
building
the
an
carpentry
addition.
stuff that you're doing?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I really like to do apart from music stuff is I love building. And so, I built a new front porch and I'm building an addition currently off the back of our house. So now that the record's done, my wife's like, all right, so your next project, you can start that now.
Well, let me go back to you were mentioning, so you guys self-produced Eulogies. So instead of bringing in another producer who's like a third party sort of thing, is that easier or harder? Are you harder on yourself, or did you like when you used to have an outside band person to kind of get their input, or what's the pros and cons on self-producing?
Yeah, I mean, the con is we have the last word, and so we're all kind of stuck inside our own minds and brains and what we think is good. But I think we found over the years that we just like what our instincts are the best. The five of us, working together. It's not really anyone in particular. It's just the five of us kind of all looking at songs and going, is this who we are? Is this what we want? How we want to maybe change or grow, or how we feel this song should go, or what do we want to say? There's just a lot of times that I think a producer can be really helpful, but sometimes maybe a little confusing what we really want to be. So we definitely got outside opinions, guys in bands that we're friends with, kind of showing them certain songs and saying, hey, what do you think about this part? Or would you do this differently, and get some of that feedback. And then we would deliberate ourselves. But I think we really prefer kind of utilizing people with their strengths outside of the band, but then knowing what our strengths are and really leaning on that and kind of trusting our gut. And if
still
we're wrong,
the
then
last call.
yeah, exactly. And if we're wrong, then we just have ourselves to blame, and we can all live with that. So.
Now the new album is called Eulogies, so I have to ask: is that alluding to something?
No, it's not the death of the band, is it?
Yeah, we knew that was going to be. We knew that was going to be. Questioned. Yeah, it's not the death of the band.
As
far as I know,
you should leave a mystery. You should not answer the question. Just be like, no comment. Then.
Yeah. Well, it could be the last one. We look at every record like it could be the last, and so you never know. But no plans as of right now to eulogize ourselves.
Well, today for Eulogies, it is New Music Friday for Wolves at the Gate. So here on Radio U, make sure you're listening all day for your chance to win a copy, download of Wolves at the Gate for Eulogies. And I know we'll play Stop the Bleeding in a moment. So for Wolves at the Gate, now that today you were mentioning you're going back to the Carpenter stuff, do you get a little bit of a break, or since albums take now longer to get out to fans and stuff, do you feel as pressured to jump back into songwriting, or do you have a little bit more of a break time before the next project starts?
No.
That was a long pause.
Yeah. Well, I'm only saying that because last night, I usually try to wait until the record comes out and then get like a fresh restart on writing music again, because it just seems impossible after every record. To me, honestly, it just feels like I don't have any ideas left. And I've probably have said this in every single interview after every single album, and thankfully it's not the case, but it's always hard starting up. So last night, it was the first time I sat down and just started playing guitar again to write music. And the first time is always painful because you just feel like I'm like, have I never played guitar before? Like, what is going on? But that's part of the creative process is, you have to go through a lot of bad ideas and kind of also, I just don't want to do the same thing I did on Eulogies. We want to continue to make something different that's exciting to us. So, So the process has started, the long, slow journey to making a new record.
Well, Steve, if you want to bring producer Hudson in, I'm sure he has some fantastic ideas that have never been done before. What do you think, Hudson?
Oh, I'm always up for it. Always up for it.
And he can help with your building addition at your house.
Oh, I'll just make things worse. Okay. You don't want me helping on that.
Well, just put a pin on that and maybe for later.
I think I can learn a thing or two from Steve, that's for sure.
Yeah, you could. He'll come out. You're just going to have to teach him everything.
I'll be your apprentice.
Well, yeah, you and my 5-year-old son Johnny, you'll have to get behind him.
We're probably about the same level anyways. He's probably ahead of me, to be honest with you.
That's right. Well, this is Steve from Wolves of the Gate. We are so excited for Eulogies to finally be out today. And like I mentioned, be listening today for your chance to win a download of that every hour today. And we'll play Stop the Bleeding. Thank you, Steve, so much for getting up with us this morning.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.